One of the things that we're seeing more and more often now that people are keeping their vehicles longer are the discoloration of the headlight assemblies. And you can see the difference, the night and day difference between this headlight assembly and this one. This is about a 12-year-old car, and it came in, and we've been talking to this customer for several months as they've come in for servicing, that the headlight assemblies in this condition are actually dangerous. Even though the headlights are still working, whenever you turn them on, you come around the front of the car and you can see that they're actually working, but to actually drive it at night, and especially if you get into any type of rain, you're actually driving with almost no lights. The candle power, which is what the headlight is called as far as the brightness of the headlights as they come out from your car, is so much deteriorated at this point it actually becomes a dangerous situation. Not only can you not see adequately for what's coming down the road, but also other people can't see you either. And so you can see also just how much nicer that the new headlight assembly makes the vehicle look, and it actually makes this vehicle look about 5 to 6 years newer than what it actually is, just with having nice headlight assemblies. Now there's a couple ways that you can do this. If you go to the parts store, you can get a product, and it's a several stage process to sand these down and buff them and so on and so forth, and they come out looking really good. And so definitely increases that candle power for you. The only downside to doing that particular product is that it only lasts about a year, and it's a quite lengthy process. There's a lot of different things out there on YouTube about maybe toothbrush or bug spray or whatever. We don't really recommend those because they're just short-term fixes at best. What we typically recommend on cars is getting aftermarket headlight assemblies. These can be ordered. You get the headlight, the bulbs, everything. You just pull the old one out and put the new one in, and it not only dresses up the car, but now you've got another 10 years of life left on this, as opposed to trying to do something with this. So you can weigh out your options. If we do this type of fix here at the shop, as far as buffing it out, you're into a couple $100, parts, labor, time, and so on and so forth. Right here, this is about a $350 fix, but it's a 10-year fix as opposed to a 1-year fix. So anyway, that's just something to keep in mind. Something else that I wanted to talk to you about on this car is that we've been servicing this particular vehicle for right at 10 years. And anytime we service a vehicle, do the oil and filter change, the customer comes in for a specific problem that's going on, we give them recommendations based on age and mileage and what we know after 25 years of experience, what needs to be looked at, what needs to be serviced, what needs to be done, and so we make those recommendations. We get letters and cards all the time, thank you letters and cards, and people thanking us for the things that we've done and taken care of for them. And then every once in a while we get a letter like this one where a customer is raking me over the coals for making a recommendation on something that needs to be done. Case in point, service the fluids that I recommended that needed to be serviced. And he called the local GM dealer, and they told him that they never recommend those services to be done. And it's like, funny thing about it is why do you change your oil? You change your oil because it gets old. Why do you change your power steering fluid and brake fluid and transmission fluid? It's because they get old. Going back to this particular vehicle, I've been telling this customer since 2009 that the transmission needed to be serviced. It needed to be flushed, new fluid, new filter, and so on and so forth. It comes in today at 167,000 miles on it, and the transmission's toast because the fluid's burnt, because it never got changed. And so whenever we make a recommendation at Main Street Service Center, it's not because we're trying to get in your pocket. We're trying to keep your vehicle around for the long run. And in order to do that, you're going to have to change some fluids. You're going to need to change your brake fluid, your power steering fluid, your transmission fluid, your rear differential fluid if it's got it. All those different fluids need to be serviced on a routine basis, and it's a whole lot less expensive to do it on your timetable as opposed to doing it because now you're out of your vehicle for a few days or a week because your transmission needs to be done. So if you go to the dealer, you're paying $25 an hour more than you are are here at Main Street Service Center, you're getting, in my opinion, better professionalism, because we're going to tell you what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, because we want your vehicle to be around for a long time, not because we're trying to sell you a new vehicle. So come see us at Main Street Service Center, 620 Goblin Drive, 741-4252. Give us a call. We'll be happy to take care of your car and automotive needs.